come the Titans now. They'll have it
Here
first
we
on
go.
offense
30.
to start the third. They
Block.
trail offense, first time to touch the ball in
Go.
quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there on the first down.
80! Play!
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, if I'm going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
There you go, Tiger. Yo.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. They're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. 4 yards the game, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. Offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Good pick up there at 22. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yards, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Block.
Tannehill throwing again. Quick slant to Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Route 20! Hey! Let's go!
A 1st down carry for Henry, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So
here we go. 30!
Setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hip! Let's hunt!
And the busy night for Henry continues. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the
Blue 58! Blue 58!
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ho!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up the yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play. It's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 79 yards. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead.
Packers 20. 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
The 43-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Caught on the right side.
Over.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. Come up here on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give the receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
Here we go.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. Shrugs him off. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Henry. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here we go.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Oh, no, Ryan Tannehill slow to get up here. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
All right. When that ball comes to me, I try to take it to the pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
No!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 21-20. A minute 38 to go. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Rodgers. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. This is caught. It's Brown. Get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Huge first down. Gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Tennessee.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this one down about the 20-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
Here we go. Ready? Go! Go, Zeke!
Tannehill now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Here we go.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Tight right.
Now it's Tannehill. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Let's
and
go.
Now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by one here in the final moments. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Packers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.